Yeah, everything that I worked hard for 4 years, has now gone down the drain. The government's trying to shut me down.
This man is an entrepreneur, an MC, a motorcycle gang member. He is a father, an overall entertainer. I introduce to you Calen Morris, a.k.a Unclelingling.
Born in Mount Albert. My early years were in Sandringham. I've probably been to about 8 different primary schools because my family were, housing New Zealand. Growing up, I was always talented. I feel like I was always talented. I was a thug.
Yeah.
I was a mad thug. Hey brother, what's the time? Pulls out his watch, bam, knock him out, take his watch, take his wallet. Times are changing, bro, like, these are your biggest give-ups, they'll get you busted.
You've committed crimes, you've been to prison, and you also do good things as well. And there'll be things that I haven't seen that everyone else wouldn't see that you do, that only you know.
Like I was saying before, bro, the more you give, the more you get back. I'll follow on.
Calen, we have a closing tradition on this podcast where the previous guest leaves the next guest a question not knowing who he or she is.
Okay.
Question for you today is, what is your biggest fear?
My children. Yeah, my children.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Martin Show. Our guest today, we got a special guest today. This man is an entrepreneur, an MC, a motorcycle gang member. He is a father, an overall entertainer. I introduce to you Calen Morris, a.k.a Unclelingling. Hey, brother.
Getting me all excited.
Brother, welcome to the show, bro.
Thanks, bro.
What do you think it is, bro? What is it about you that's popping off, you know?
I honestly don't know, bro. I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, the cheek of this guy, Unclelingling.
Yeah.
You know, I suppose he's the guy that you want to be, but you can't be, eh?
Yeah.
In 2024.
Well, where did Unclelingling sort of come from? Did it just...
He stemmed up at Avondale Markets from my son walking past our little Sunday ritual. We go call it treasure hunting. So they've got all, one old man's rubbish could be one rich man's, or what is it? One rich man's rubbish could be one poor man's fucking treasure, So we call it treasure hunting, and I like little fucking things for the shop, my shop. Well, not my shop anymore. Well, the government doesn't want to help fund my shop, like wins quotes and stuff like that, because I'm a registered headhunter, so they would say. So it was pretty shit. So I've taken my name off everything and I sold my company for $1, just in order to keep functioning in today's society, try and beat the system. I've got an apprentice in there, and yes, he is funded by the government. So why would I want to jeopardize his welfare? So I've taken my name off the company in order for him to continue his apprenticeship and, following his dream of being a motorcycle mechanic.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, everything that I worked hard for 4 years has now gone down the drain. And I'm not registered or accounted for nothing or for any of the hard work that I've actually put into a company that I've branded and established myself with my own 2 hands, with my own $1. So, sucks. But now my name's not on anything, and it looks like I'll probably have to go turn to the government myself and see if I can get my own government's funding. Because realistically, I don't have a job. Realistically, I don't own anything. And the government's trying to shut me down because of a decision, a life-made decision that I made with joining the headhunters, which turned me into a better man and a gentleman and a made man.
Yeah.
But I'm not so much of a made man when my stuff's been taken off me.
Wow.
Now, so it's a little bit degrading. Got raided last week on the day of my trial, trying to lock me up and trying to minimize my restriction or restrict me or silence me. They came in looking for my phones. They took my computers. They took my USBs. They took all my cards. They, took all that to try and silence me and shut me down on the day I had trial. Is when I got raided. So, I went for a little bit of a mental escape. Took my family up north, bro, just to get away from the things down here.
Some space.
Yeah, get some good headspace, get grounded and whatnot. I spent nights in the bush by myself, no phone coverage, me and a few weapons.
Yeah.
Just try to go hunting, try to bait the pigs with some corn down the fucking stream, but that didn't work.
Wow.
But hey, it's an experience, eh?
What an intro, bro. Look at that. So much more even than that.
Yeah.
What, there's 5 minutes there.
That was just a little bit.
And I guarantee you, bro, I just mean there'll be people listening that have this perception that you're only that, the joker, the troller, the entertainer as such. There is so much more, even in just that 5 minutes of a corridor of what you've gone through, what you're going through.
What we're going through now.
Exactly, bro. And we'll get to there. But I do want to start, bro, take us back. What do we need to know about you to know a little bit more about who you are and the life that you have lived? Where did it all start, bro? Where do you come from?
Well, I come from Mount Albert, born in Mount Albert. My early years were in Sandringham. Probably been to about 8 different primary schools because my family were, housing New Zealand. So wherever a house was, where we were. So I've been to pretty much every single school in Auckland. Fucking hell. Lived in a rich area and a poverty area,
Yeah.
But that was my upbringing. Dad left when I was pretty much born, more or less, or 1 year after. So he took off to Australia. Incident happened there with him and his cousins. 2 gangs collided, and my uncle was murdered, or family relation was murdered, and whatnot, and 2 different sides, and one side went to Australia and the other side stayed here. My mum raised me and then had a Samoan dad after that, and another Cook Islander Irish dad after that. And growing up, I was always talented. I feel like I was always talented. Whatever sport, whatever I did physically, I always aced. I had all the bloody bars and shit on my chest, medals. Played rep footy and whatnot, roller mills, quad injury, gridiron for Auckland, gridiron for New Zealand, went over to Australia, played in the Down Under Bowl, got kicked out of Gold Coast there, stole about 50 cartons of those little milk cartridges off the trolleys, Novotel Hotel, 43rd floor I think I was on, done. Threw all the bloody milk cartons off and they were going straight through the car windows, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, dickhead. So I got kicked out of there. Kicked out of the Gold Coast. That was the first time I got deported. I like to have a laugh. I like to have a smile, probably because my upbringing was so depressing. Being poor and living off fucking tomato sandwiches, brother.
Yeah, bro.
And then your brother spews up in the car because you're going on a long trip to Hamilton and all you can smell is, vile fucking tomatoey spew, bro, in the whole car. So that put me off tomatoes. But that's what we used to eat. We used to cry ourselves to sleep because we were hungry. Luckily, we had a neighbour one time and they used to give us those 20-litre buckets of honey. And me and my brothers used to sit around the bucket and eat the fucking honeycomb, bro, because we were that starving.
Did you, you mentioned your dad left at an early age. You just mentioned your brother. Did you have any role models or any individuals that you looked up to in those earlier years?
No, not one role model. Didn't have a sporting fan, didn't have any of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Had no one to look up to. I suppose I didn't really know what to do or how to look up to somebody or take that on board sort of thing,
Yeah.
So I just continued to be like a kid.
Yeah.
In a fairy tale.
Wow.
Peter Pan.
Yeah. No, very relatable.
Yeah.
How would you describe your childhood?
Traumatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Psychologically and physically. Yeah, it's not nice having your pants pulled down and bent over a bed and strapped with a belt 10 times. Just to hide the bruising. And that was just for not going to bed on time.
Yo.
Yeah,
bro.
pretty harsh. I couldn't, I look at my 5-year-old or 6-year-old now and I just like, how?
Yeah, wow.
How could I do that? You know? I mean, I have forgiven my father and we've had that kōrero. But in some sense, I could be grateful of how things ended up, but I'm just lucky that I did all the hard work to overcome those emotions, I suppose, because they're quite emotional and those things can ruin you, you know, being poor, being beaten up, having a computer smashed over your head because you don't know how to do your times tables, you know. That was the keyboard too, bro.
Yeah.
That was smashed right over my head and called dumb. Dumb. So that is very degrading. You're supposed to hype your children up, not tell them that they're dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's how I was raised. You're dumb, you're stupid.
Yeah.
You're no good. And then, you know, all of a sudden he wants me to be an All Black player because I was a good rugby player from the age of 11.
Yeah.
And I was a mongrel. I would uppercut you in the scrum and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
I was causing all the fights.
Yeah.
You know, having everyone call out, no, Calen, you know, someone by the collar.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I was probably good at rugby because I got to let all that frustration out.
Absolutely.
You know, and we didn't know how to utilise, well, our feelings or didn't know how to fucking, you know, manage them. Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
Violence with violence is how I managed it. And I'm a pretty good violent offender.
Yeah, bro. Well, do you feel like you took this traumatic childhood into your teenage years, your adolescent years?
Absolutely. I pushed all that war on everybody else.
Yeah, wow.
Which made me feel like I was Conan. Yeah. That's how I felt. Even though I didn't look like Conan.
Yeah.
I felt like Conan.
Yeah, wow. And so then you moved to Australia at the age of
16.
16.
Yeah, 16, 15. Yeah. And that was because of meth pandemic. You know, crystal methamphetamines.
Yeah.
Our family was cooking and supplying and doing all that carry on back then when the ounce was $10,000 and yeah.
And so you move over to Australia and you meet a wahine, you meet a lady over there who, what was her name, sorry?
Her name's Olivia.
Olivia.
Yeah.
And she was sort of like your caregiver over there, correct?
More or less, yeah.
Was that like the first time you felt like
love?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
of course.
Wow, what did she do to you like that made you feel like that? Like, was it just maybe belief or
and the support, the emotional support.
Yeah,
you know, feeling like a monster when you're when you're really not, you know. She really saved me. Still had my little traits that I still ran with. She hated that. Still hates a few things that I do. But man, I'm only human and I like a laugh. I like banter. Sometimes I like drama. Keeps me alive.
Yeah.
But like, you know, yourself jumping in the ring, it keeps you alive.
That's it, brother.
You feel present.
That's it. And so you mentioned your brother before, and I've heard you mention him in the past. What's your relationship like with him? What does he mean to you?
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, we're very, very close.
Yeah.
All my brothers and sisters, yeah. Only because we went through the trauma together.
Yeah.
So, you know, the worst thing for me was when I got out of prison in Australia, I had my 2 sisters come over and they came to visit me. And they were staying at my partner's house. And I was staying in the spare room, and I went in the spare room one morning just to go have a chat with them. And I sat in between the 2 single beds, and they both started crying. And they said to me, "Why did you leave us?" And I actually didn't know how to take that, you know, because then I felt like responsible that I couldn't protect and look after my little sisters. But in the same sense as I was only young myself. So it's not like I was an adult and I could have protected them or helped them or anything like that. So, you know, that was probably the most heart-wrenching feelings that I've actually ever felt.
Wow.
In my life is just, why did you leave us?
Yeah.
You know, because they went through the family courts and all that sort of shit. Here's me up and left and I'm just living my own life, living my best life, or not the best life, but living and doing me,
Yeah.
you know, while my family's still going through the shit that I just left.
Wow. Yeah, but I always find it so interesting how there's in some whānaus, there are siblings that have this bond, this connection with each other, and then there are some that have none at all.
Yeah.
And I'm very fortunate to experience, a great bond with my sibling, but some brothers and sisters don't have that.
Yeah.
And so you're in Australia now, and is that where you get locked up over there?
Yeah.
Got
locked up over there a few times, yeah. Did a few little stinks over there. Over there, bro, I was reckless. I was a thug.
Yeah.
I was a mad thug. Hey, brother, what's the time? Pulls out his watch. Boom, knock him out. Take his watch. Take his wallet. Take his phone. Yeah, that kind of guy.
Yeah. But then you come back home, and when was it? When did you join the club? When did you join the Headhunters?
I think about 2 years after I'd been supported, maybe a year after. I actually can't remember, The thing with me is like I don't really put time and dates or have recollection of times and dates because I'm on a battle of just trying to get ahead and move forward and try and not look back behind me. I think it's a little bit of a trait that I learned after I've just robbed you with a gun and left you all crying in your house, and to not feel any emotions of that and carry on with life in some sense.
Yeah.
It's really really disturbing at times when I think about it. But at the same time, it's like, dude, I got to fucking eat, bro.
Yeah.
And it's the type of person I was, just a survivor, with no remorse, because I had to eat, bro. Sucks, but those were the only ways and the only things that I knew what to do. I was too dumb for school.
Yeah.
I didn't make rugby or anything like that because I didn't have the resources or family or anybody to support to back me. So I was kind of like on my own. Been on my own for a long time, and I feel that way right now.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm alone still, but I'm not because I got my family. Every morning I wake up, I tell them I love them.
And do you feel like that was one of the main contributors to why you joined the Headhunters, because you felt alone?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you could say that. I felt alone, but I also felt like that was my line of people.
Yeah.
As from Australia and my upbringing, I was always around those type of people.
Yeah. Because what else do you think, bro? Because there will be a lot of young fellas listening. What is it about that life, I guess the gang life, that attracts people like yourself, like many people listening to that world?
Yeah, well, for me, it was actually family, bro.
Yeah.
And when you, it's like you become a hang around. So you decide to hang around the boys in the club and whatnot. And you see the love and you see the brotherhood and you see the strengths, you see the mana. I'm a strong believer in my ancestors.
Yeah.
I don't believe in one God. I believe in many. I believe in that we are gods ourselves. It's just things that I've taught myself, because I'm the only one that's going through these living experiences. So only I can see what I want to see.
Yeah.
Only I want to believe what I want to believe.
In regards to people wanting to join into Prospect, what is it that you guys actually look for? Do you look for someone who feels alone? Do you look for someone who what are some of the character traits? Is it they have to just be tough? Is it they have to be smart? What is it that you guys feel like?
There is a saying, and it's called tough is not enough. So that makes sense. Tough is not enough. So your brains can help you out a lot.
Yeah.
Your brains can get you out of the toughest situations. Right now, man, honestly, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's a dying breed. It's hard to say for myself. It's hard for me to say that because I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
But the way things are going and the government's making things really hard for us, Well, for myself, anyhow, I'm not gonna speak on behalf of the club or anything like that, but I will speak for myself and just for what I see. If I was to bring someone on, it's more or less having a connection with somebody and then bringing on a brother, you know. And I've only brought on my brother and a mate I went to school with because I knew that, you know, I could rely on them and trust them and make sure that, you know, if anything hits the fan, I know they're going to have my back.
Yeah.
And they have in their ways. Not necessarily like violent ways, it doesn't have to be like that. And helping me out is like, if I'm going to go away or whatnot, I need somebody to go to and, you know, stay at my house and look after my dogs and feed my dogs.
Yeah.
That sort of brotherhood. Like, it's like anything else, really. Just try and be a family.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, help each other out. It's not about it's not about the money. It's not about, like, what money, you know? Drug dealing and all that sort of stuff. Well, mate, you got to be your own individual. You got to be your own man.
Wow.
So if you can't bring anything to the table, then there's no table to sit on.
But I appreciate your honesty with all of that. Like, there will be people listening that'll be tripping out, because I'm tripping out a little bit too right now with what you're saying. But you're saying some fucking truth. But in regards to the things that, because what you're saying is that most people, as I was mentioning, that will have a perception of you, that you're a gang member, that you're a clown. But what you're saying is that you're a human too, and you've got all these other sides that people will see and realize, that I'm realizing. You've done things, you've committed crimes, you've been to prison, and you also do good things as well. And there'll be things that I haven't seen that everyone else won't see that you do, that only you know.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah. Like I was saying before, bro, the more you give, the more you get back. That's the rule I follow on. You know, I follow on that massively. Here's my partner going, no, don't give that away. Don't fucking, you know, what about us? So, mate, trust me, it's going to come back.
Yeah. 2
months later, comes back tenfold.
Yeah.
It's magic.
But in regards to the things that you have done, and you're talking about that idea of remorse, that you feel...
That is right, brother. It's a yin and yang, black and white. Balance your karma. So, you know, you reap what you sow. Hey, so you don't want to be planting a whole lot of bad seeds everywhere, because that tree is going to fucking grow really, really big and fall on you one day.
Yeah.
You know, so you just got to be careful, eh? Can't be leaning one way too much.
Yeah.
So you got to balance it out and give that good karma out. Give that good karma back.
Yeah.
So that's how I like to see things. Yeah, if you do something wrong, of course it's going to be playing on your mind. You're going to be thinking about it, dwelling on it. So just go and make up for it and go do a good deed, you know.
Do you feel like, although you may feel no regret, no remorse, do you feel like you can admit when you're wrong?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a real man. Taking ownership. Yeah, of course. Yeah, if I did it. And that's why I do what I do, because, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to live, mate.
Yeah.
We're all just trying to live. You know, fucking cruising down the street or playing cricket on the road when we were kids and shit like that. Right. If the kids are trying to play cricket on the road nowadays, you know, they'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, so we never got in trouble. We got encouraged to pull the fucking green bit out into the middle of the road and with a bat and, you know, play some cricket and that. Not anymore, bro. You just get in trouble for shit, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. Can't even be yourself. Like, how is people supposed to grow and find who they truly are?
Yeah.
You can't find out who you are just because of this. You got fucking this telling you who you are.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? That's fucking fake news, mate.
Yeah. And it goes back to that idea of why people are feeling so alone now because of all these different things.
Absolutely.
Right?
Just go and visit your bro.
Yeah.
Hey, go visit them. Hey, bro, fucking let's go for a walk up the mountain or something. Bro, the best time you fucking, bro, that's soul healing, you know?
Yeah.
It is.
What do you call yourself, brother? Like, even in my intro, I asked you before, like, bro, is it okay if I call you by this? I actually called you an entrepreneur because
I don't know what that means. I'm still dumb, bro. Probably had too many knocks to the head like you.
Guys who end up with a nose like me.
Bro.
Shit.
But I got my nose broken last year and it kind of went straight, so I was quite happy.
Shit, I need that. But no, look, if someone came up to you and they're like, bro, like, what's your job description? Like, what do you say? You say, I own my own motorcycle.
Well, I can't anymore.
Yeah, fuck it.
You know what I mean? Like, I was very proud of that. Very, very proud. Yeah, I got my own motorcycle shop. Yeah, I do detailing, motorcycle detailing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fucking, bro, I was down and out. Well, I wasn't down and out. I had a job by one of my bros who was a headhunter as well. And I got a job with him doing construction. He's well established. Beautiful family, beautiful house, beautiful business, everything. So I reached out to him for help. He helped me. And construction over here is a little bit different. You fucking bloody Maoris are bloody working in the rain, eh? Over in Australia, bro, fucking nobody works in the rain there, bro. 4 hours you get called off. But here's me in the mud going like this, looking at my bro going, what the hell? And we're pouring out the fucking mud and the mud's coming back in and I'm going, this is not working. And the more mud I pull out, the more stressed out I'm getting. And I'm going, no, fuck this, bro. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to go start my own thing. You know? That guy's not with us anymore, but you know, I remember him like maybe 2 years ago. He was like, Bruzzy, man, I remember you telling me you were going to start something and do something yourself.
Wow.
And he goes, fuck, I'm proud of you. He goes, look what you've done. And when I was in that scenario, I was talking to my cousin over in Australia. It's only like kind of like few people that I talk to and or take advice from. And he goes, cuz, there's this company over in Gold Coast to do motorcycle detailing. How about you try and utilize that because you're in a motorcycle club? So I was like, oh, hang on a minute. So I jumped on Instagram. I had a look at this company doing it over in Gold Coast. And I was like, you know what? I can do this because I've got an eye of the tiger. I fucking bought some buffing pads and shit like that. And away I got cranking. And I was doing such a good job because I did the work on my own bikes. So I liked to see my bike, you know, roll up a joint, sit with my bike in the garage and fucking just go, fuck yeah, that's the shit. You know what I mean? I just have a session with my bike. Yeah, say. But, you know, like, and then once I started doing that, one of the boys, yeah, $500, you know, $500. They see their bike, it's like they fall in love with their bike again. Yeah, you know, wow. Bring it to me dirty, and then they come and pick it up. They're like, what the fuck? Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I'm like, oh, dude, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So then it just became a thing. And then I just really stuck into it, brother. Really got into it and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the reward of seeing somebody else's smile after they see their bike. They fall back in love with it. So that just made me keep going. And one thing led to another. And you know, go to all the bike shops and stuff. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm going to clean the bikes. They're like, oh, we just invite you. Yeah. Just invited myself. Wow. Yeah, so then got my foot into a shop from Eb. Shout out to the bro Ebs for looking out for us. And but now it's like, gone to shit. Mm-hmm. You know, and I just want to look after the people that are around me, and that's all. I've come to a stage in my life where I don't have to be a bad cunt. You know, I don't have to go do bad shit. I don't have to go slang drugs. I don't have to go stand on someone's foot. You know, I don't have to go and knock on their door. I've done all that. Yeah, wow. So I've doesn't mean I won't still do it. It just means I'm more calculated of what I do and don't do. Yeah. Because I've got a lot to lose.
What I'm getting is growth and change in that as well. And I always want to know like what it takes for an individual to get to that certain point where you may not need to prove yourself to anyone in that regard of trying to be a bad cunt or this and that. I still feel like I still got to prove myself.
Something to prove. Yeah.
But I always find it interesting where I'm looking forward to the day where I used to think I'm looking for the day where I don't have to do that. But then I was just like, nah, got to stop thinking like that and just try again and then enjoy. If I got to try and improve, I'm going to enjoy it.
There's a whole lot of different ways that you can handle things, bro?
Yeah, bro.
So like, for example, you can, for example, for me, I can scream and yell at you, abuse you and threaten you and all that sort of stuff. Probably because I want a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
So then we can continue it because I want to thrive off that energy.
For sure.
Keep that energy alive and come on, let's fucking lose some teeth.
The drama.
Or you can take the avenue of being calm and collective.
Yeah.
Which gives a bit of, make somebody feel, this is making me feel a little bit uneasy because the sense is that they don't know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
They don't know how you're going to act and but go off at somebody. Oh, he wants to fight. He wants to rip my head off. So it's either me or him. Or you can be like, yo, what happened here? How are we going to solve this?
Yeah,
which is even more scarier. But yeah, I like yelling.
Bro,
yelling's healthy, bro.
Hey. My whole bloody father loves yelling too. Bro, well, you mentioned Westside Motorcycles, something that, I've just found out, everyone's found out has been stripped away from you, but something that you have created and learned a lot from. You also created a.k.a the label, partnered up with In1 Bets, the new gambling app. That's more of a recent thing, I believe. You also have a father of two. Am I correct?
Father of two, yeah.
Father of two. So, bro, you've got, you've created amazing things. What would you say is Calen's dream now? What's your ultimate goal now, bro?
Ooh, I can't really tell you that because if I tell you, then I'm putting it out there for it to get destroyed.
Wow.
So I've got big plans, but I don't really want to expose them because someone will try and destroy them.
Yeah.
So it's best to keep my cards close to my chest. That way I can make those dreams happen on my own accord and not have anyone try and disrupt it.
Yeah.
But it's along the lines of getting some land or having whānau land and building a little empire for my family to enjoy. So that's my ultimate goal is just to do that. That way I can leave my kids something that my parents didn't leave me.
What do you feel like you're struggling with now, bro?
Right now, it's the whole police thing. Really makes me feel uneasy because it's kind of like a losing battle.
Yeah.
You got these smart asses that think they can just be disruptive, but ultimately they're just piss weak cunts that are just. It's a very hard topic because honestly, I just want to lose my shit on someone's face.
Yeah.
Come and raid my house and all this sort of shit over fucking bullshit, over just fucking me trying to have fun and having a laugh. Well, this is the thing. They're trying to silence us.
Yeah.
But there's a thing called freedom of speech and the Bill of Rights and our human rights that they are breaching dramatically.
Well, I remember you said something and it struck to me and you said, they can't win. It was those 3 words and it was like, they can't tell me what I can wear. They can't tell me what I can say, what I can do. I guess my question, is there any way, what does it look like for both? Is there any way that things can be civil? Is it past that point now?
Well, we need police, you need police. The policemen need to do policeman work. But what they're doing is they're taking resources and money and funding from us to go and put into us. Well, for what for though?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just seen Dave Latelli's post the other day. It's like the government said, they'll give him 80 grand or whatever. I don't know the full story, but say, we'll give you $80,000. Rather, the government just gave cobalt to chase around gang members $563 million for 1 year. So what's 80K out of that?
Wow.
You know what I mean? What, just to chase around guys like myself on a bike?
Yeah.
Or a traffic fine? Because that's all I've been done for. I've been done with 2 firearms and that was a while ago. and they were on my floorboards of my house in my bedroom. And that was because I was new to New Zealand and not too sure on how things roll here with, violent threats.
Yeah.
So I just thought that it was necessary to have 2 guns under my floorboards to protect my family, which wasn't the best idea.
Well, I can see why when you're saying the future of the world, the MC world, the gang world it's not looking good, eh?
It's not looking good as, you can't broadcast us, but imagine like 300 members all dressed in black sitting outside the Beehive on the 21st of November. You know what I mean? Like, How do you police that? How do you manage that? How do you police fucking, I think there's a consorting law or some shit. So there's 3 or more, members being together, you can get charged and have a non-association and all that sort of stuff.
Wow.
Bro, we grew up with each other, We did stuff together. We go out to dinner. I don't know, bro. It's really strange times, man.
Fuck.
It's fucking really strange times. But it's not looking good for us, not looking good for them. It's a whole lot of hard work that is just unnecessary. Just doesn't need to be there.
Yeah.
They're the ones giving the shit attention.
Yeah.
No, they're the ones that put the shit out in the media. Every little charge, they're going to use a headhunter's patch when the headhunters doesn't even have anything to do with that charge. But they want to label it that just for the public eye, just to see, better get rid of these patches. So every fucking bad article, they're going to chuck a headhunter's patch right there. There's heaps of them.
Any other struggles, brother?
I guess just work. I mean, I've been in the mechanic industry for 4 or 5 years, coming on to 5 years, and just to see people not have money anymore to come pay their bills and stuff like that. Yeah, it's funny, someone brings in a bike. Oh, how much is this? Well, it costs to be the boss, my bro. So if you want to be the boss and have a cool bike, then it's going to cost you.
For sure.
You can't put on, how much is this and that? I don't know, mate.
Yeah.
Hard times, bro. Hard times all around.
Yeah.
And I reckon that National has a big part of playing hardball with, people in our community that actually need the help. Just separating us, that's how I feel.
Bro.
You drive on the motorway during COVID and it says, be kind, be nice. Like an understatement.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you supposed to be kind and be nice when you're trying to put food on your table but you can't go anywhere because you're not essential? I actually got the key to my shop too on the day COVID happened.
Yeah.
Like I say, no remorse. You got to do what you got to do. So nothing was established in my shop. So I had a whole month that I got to pay rent, like free rent.
Yeah.
So I'm already down. So I was already starting in the hole. But it didn't stop me from still driving from my house to my shop, locking the gates, locking the doors, and me, sitting behind the closed door, doing what I got to do in order to open up in a month's time. Hopefully, if COVID stopped, on their bloody levels and whatnot.
Yeah.
Doing whatever you can, like buying those little cards because I'm not vaccinated.
Yeah.
My brother's not vaccinated. He was a pilot and he threw away his pilot. He threw away a bloody $200,000 student loan to be anti-vax, which kind of sucks because he put so much time and effort into his career only for the government to say, no, you can't be a pilot until you get this jab.
Those were crazy times.
Crazy times, man.
Like that.
Absolutely. Buying those little cars for $50.
Yeah.
You can't eat here. Well, no, I can eat here. I've got the card. I wasn't vaccinated, but I had the card.
Yeah, it's even like looking into our future as a nation. It's kind of like, fuck, it's hard for a lot of people right now. You're talking about the financial side of things. It's for you then, brother, personally, what do you feel like you need to work on going forward?
Well, personally, I have been working on my emotions of delivery.
Yeah.
So trying to deliver a better self of me and not the old me. Because I can be very, very hard work. And you want to come and raid my house and destroy my family and put the fear in my son's fucking eyes over a driving charge. How about a made up driving charge? How about you come knock on my door like the old times and say, Calen, Was this you? Was this that? You'll probably get a fucking really good reaction out of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, you want to come and kick my dog. You want to come punch me in the face. I got scars all over my fucking face from the dogs. And you want to fucking try and take me money off me and all this sort of shit. And be destructive and take my computer. Like my computer holds my business. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do the right thing for my children. And you've got these idiots trying to stop me over a fucking driving charge. Pathetic.
Yeah.
Pathetic, bro. You know, back in the days, say in the 90s, we had like wardens. And if you didn't go to school, you had that warden come to your house and say, hey, why isn't your son coming to school? I've been noticing like a bit of a change. He's wagging a lot. What's going on? Is he smoking some weed? And then you'll have like the youth workers and they'll come and help you. Where the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah.
No, you don't have that anymore. You got the fucking white collar crime, fucking police pig shits coming to your house, lock you up, try and throw away the key, and then fucking say, oh, what happened? Wow. It was like, well, I'm just trying to be happy.
0 to 100, eh?
Yeah. What are you guys doing? Yeah, why do I have a fine? Why do I have a court date?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. You got fucking Cobalt coming to raid my house and send me to court. Okay, $200,000 just to have a helicopter that is 20 cop cars all at my house. What for? A post I did on social media as a joke. But you guys want to take it the wrong way and go spend $200,000 on a raid and then send me to the court, and then you guys are going to be paying the court fees as well because I don't have a job. I'm not in the system as a job because the government wants to take me off my fucking registered company because they don't want to help me. They don't want to help the people, the citizens of New Zealand, like guy trying to do his apprenticeship at my shop. But I have to take my name off so he can get a forward in this world. So he can step forward in this world, not me. It's not for me.
Yeah, bro.
But the sacrifices I have to do for him, it doesn't make sense.
But there will be everyone listening as well as myself. We would have no idea of what you've been going through in this regard. You know, it's fucking.
No, there's a lot of us going through it all. I think I go through it a lot more because I'm in the public eye, and they don't like that.
Yeah,
I'm quite powerful on here, and they don't like that, bro. And they don't like the truth. They don't like being exposed for their peasantry. So they just try and, shut you down or try and shut me down.
But when you're saying that when you're working on your emotional regulation, if you want to call it that, what are you doing to try and work on that? Is it more like just being aware of how you
just being level-headed. Just try and stop drinking the alcohol or just limit it. Because I know that's a real cooter for me. I love getting drunk and just having fights. My last ring fight, I'm having a fucking Corona before it, and all everyone like, what are you doing? I was like, fuck, it's just another day in the office. Let's get it done.
Yeah.
But
limiting alcohol.
Yeah, being grounded with my family, choosing my family before I choose anybody else, and just prioritizing. But I've faced a lot of challenges in the past months. Had my jaw broken, my nose broken, my shoulder was broken last year and I didn't go sort it out, so that's still fucking not together. And a broken elbow and fucking 4 broken ribs. But walking around disabled like that just tries to, you try and regulate the humbleness, you try and regulate being humble because in that scenario I wasn't that humble.
Yeah.
I wanted to fight because of something that I believe strongly in, but someone else might have a different view.
Wow.
So managing those emotions is what I want to work on. Yeah, because I can go 0 to 100 and slit your throat just as fast as I can say fuck off.
Emotional regulation, a skill, bro.
Yeah, it's probably the hardest one that a lot of men in our society need to challenge themselves with.
That's it, brother. Well, emotional regulation, that's a work on for you personally. A lot of people listening to this will be younger men, men in general.
Yeah.
What do you think that we as men need to work on?
I suppose it's like reaching out to somebody to talk to, but, not everybody can be your punching bag. And where do you go for that? What is the government giving us for that? I'm not even too sure.
Yeah.
Are there any youth centres? I do believe there might be one in Henderson. I've only driven past it. There's a basketball court outside, and but in Australia we had youth centres, and you have like 5 PlayStations set up and computers set up for people who are struggling in life and youth workers at a centre where they could go and talk to somebody, you know, behind closed doors, and then they can express their feelings and whatnot, and then those people would have the resources and they'll have the resources to try and help and point them in the right direction. Go see this dude, go see that person, you know, go talk to, I don't know. I wish I had somebody to talk to because I didn't, you know, so I only had myself to talk to.
Yeah, brother, nowadays, I don't know if it's government orientated, but it's more non-profit organizations that are run by just, you know, just one of the bros. That's just like, you know, there's 4 of the brothers. They will do like I think it's a fortnightly thing, but nothing to do with the government, I don't believe.
Yeah.
It's all
and
just
that's the thing, bro. Like when you got somebody who's trying to do it themselves, it's very, very draining, bro. You know, because you can put all this time and effort into something, and if it's not reciprocated by people that aren't going to appreciate you and just think that it's fucking, oh, Hail Mary, I'll just go fucking drink his coffee and eat his biscuits sort of shit.
Yeah.
Then it doesn't work out.
100%.
You know, so you're only going to be fucking with your own head, which kind of sucks. And I feel like the government need to take ownership of our people and our youth and provide those resources, because a lot of, well, say for example, my parents couldn't provide the resources that I probably needed when I was younger, when I was a youth, you know, 12, 13, because that's when I started really fucking up.
Yeah, bro.
You know, I smoked my first pea pipe at 14, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. Big fucking puff. In the black room, you know, Mount Roskill Grammar. And I won the cross country. Yeah. It's a funny story. Beat all the Somalians, all the little black dudes like that.
Yeah.
I wasted them. I wasted them. And I was at number 8, you know, number 8, number 7. So I was quite stocky-ish.
Future Calen, 5-10 years. Where do you want to see yourself, brother?
Yeah, hopefully working on the house I'm going to build. Hopefully renovating it. Hopefully it's already built by then.
Yeah.
But yeah, just looking after my kids, bro. Just giving them and trying to suss out what's good for them. It's kind of like, okay, I want to live in this area, West Auckland. But then at the same time, I just, you know, I see the streets now and it's just fucking shocking.
Yeah.
No one's taking ownership of it. Nobody's looking after it. It's just everyone's out for themselves. Everyone's attacking everybody. Everyone's angling everybody. Everybody wants to try and rob ya.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wants to fucking try and make a name for themselves and try and step you out. Just being there, being present for the people who are around me. That's all I care about, bro. It's just moving forward and trying to help people and get onto their feet and try and move forward. You know, even if it's the bum on the side of the road, if you can just try and help out that one little bit and give them something to smile for, then you're doing a good deed, you know.
Yeah, but that was going to be my next question, is how do you think we minimize that the feeling of everyone's out there to try and get other people and how do you think we stop that, or how do we think we break away from that? Because I completely agree.
I don't know if you can, because it's always going to be there, bro. And I feel like the government needs to fucking step in and try and help out, because that's where the future criminals are going to come from. If they don't prevent them from doing shit in the younger years, how are they going to prevent people doing shit in the older years?
Yeah.
But times are changing, bro. Like, these are your biggest give-ups. They'll get you busted. You know, they got fucking facial recognition at all the petrol stations. I've got one court case that's been going on for 3 years. I've got trial next year for them illegally tracking me through the petrol stations. So every time my car pulled up into a petrol station, ding. And then, I went for a drive up north. I got raided, went for a drive up north to go get some fucking headspace. When I came back, I got raided again.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, and having them say, oh, nice time up north, da-da-da-da. You know, you just sitting there going, what the fuck? What do you think I'm doing? You know, I personally don't do anything wrong. Well, I try and limit what I do, just because I know it's very hard to get away with things these days.
Yeah.
Technology, people talking too much and all that sort of stuff. So the best thing I've done in my life is stop doing what I used to do. And now I've got nothing holding over my head.
Yeah.
Now so I can hold my head held high. And then when they came and raided my house the last time, I walked up to the gate, put a fucking smoke into my mouth, lit it up, and I said, I'm not under arrest. It took the smoke out of my thing, arrested me. I was like, fuck, that didn't work. Next time I'm in the back of a paddy going, why are they taking my computer? Why the fuck are you taking my computer for? Oh man, I was like, bro, there's nothing on it. Just fucking have a look on it. It's only going to take 5 minutes. You know what I mean? But nope. Still took my computer. I didn't get charged. No charge. But they still raided my house, still invaded my privacy, still had a look around, nose a peek, you know.
So loving future Calen, more love for the kids and the house.
Yeah. Mate, I've earned my respect. I have done a lot of fucking bad shit, bro. I really have. But with the bad stuff that I have done, it's always been righteous.
Yeah.
So my actions are a result from your actions. And that's how I like to keep. And that's why I get to and feel like I can walk around with my head held high and not ashamed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have fucking walked around with a lot of shame, being told I was dumb and useless and not living up to someone's expectations when they can't even do what I've done now. I don't know how to put it, but
I want to go to that younger Calen. What would you want to say to him, bro?
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know. You don't get to stand where I get to stand right now and not go through the hardship that I went through. I'm sorry, but you either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
Just to all the little kids out there, mate, you either have it or you don't. And if you don't have it, don't try it. Not everyone can be a gangster.
Yeah.
Not everyone can be a thug. Not anybody can just turn their back on the brother who sometimes disrespects them. You know, that's a hard thing to do. But yeah, I've channeled that my whole life, so comes easy for me. Maybe because I'm a labourer too, I can just turn my back. But I don't want to do that. I like giving people chances, but at the same time, you got to look after your own energy, eh? I guess moving forward with me, I just like to be positive for other people around me. That way they don't have to endure the pain I've caused. Don't get me wrong, you know, like a few home invasions that I've done, I have apologised, especially when there's females in the house. But at the same time, I was hungry still too.
Yeah.
And I didn't hurt them. Yes, I scared them, but yeah, I made sure I don't know, yeah, it's real hard shit, eh?
Yeah, bro. Calen, we have a closing tradition on this podcast where the previous guest leaves the next guest a question not knowing who he or she is.
Okay.
The question for you today is, what is your biggest fear?
My children. Yeah, my children. Yeah. My biggest fear is my kids, mate. I try so hard to give them everything and to protect them from things that this world has to offer. So that's my biggest fear. Them going down the path that I don't want them to go down.
I feel you, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my kids. Yeah, in my selfish ways, well, they're not really selfish ways. They're my decisions have affected my children's lives already, and they're only so young. But it kind of needs to stop. But you can't have the government telling me what to wear and what not to wear and try and destroy these kids' lives over fucking something so pathetic.
But I mentioned that at the start, and you've showcased to me, you've showcased to everyone this side to you that probably not many people have seen or do see. And so just from me, brother, I appreciate your honesty, bro. I can feel a lot of aroha coming from you, even from the first 5 seconds I saw you.
Yeah, bro.
You know, and so, man.
Yeah, we're all good, bro. I'm all good. We're all good, brother.
All right. Calen Morris, ladies and gentlemen, a.k.a Unclelingling.
Calen.
Where can people find you, brother?
Oh, you're probably already following me on my socials.
They probably do, bro.
Nah, I'm just a local, bro. So I'm always out West Auckland, eh? You know, I keep close to my house, keep close to my business. That's my haven. So, you know, I used to keep close to the streets and rob every drug dealer that was rolling through my car park in Galston. You know what I mean? Fuck, there's Caleb jumping in their cars or chase you down and take your shit off you. But, you know, we've gone past that point now, and I'm just trying to do things in a manly manner, doing what's right for my children, not for what I want. And for what I want, things have changed. So, yeah, every day's a new day. But, yeah, just got to keep battling and keep moving forward, bro.
Yeah, brother.
So I might go to WINS right now and go register myself and get some help from the government.
Hey, Luxon.
No, I'm a gang member and I can't get a job. Nobody wants to employ a headhunter to do that.
Oh, brother. Thank you for tuning in, team. If you've made it this far, please hit that subscribe button. Two Westies just getting it done, hey?
It's done, bros. That's
If you haven't followed already, _ The Martin Show, Unclelingling 3.0 AA, and we'll be back next week with some more content. Cheers, team. Thank you.